Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Activate the Thriver Within. Yay! I'm so excited for this session because we are going to do some resistance tapping. Yes, it is that time. I knew that this will arise somehow. Um, it is something that we all feel at some point. And I received many messages from you guys, private messages, and thank you for being so open. Even though you are not posting in the Facebook group, it's good that you are reaching out and tell me, you know what, I feel this and I don't want to look at it, and that's great. But before we start, I want to ask you your wins. So what happened in the last week? What are you celebrating? What maybe you have some stuff that you want to clear or heal or whatever. Just tell me. You can write in the chat box if you want.
Okay, so I shall speak.
Yes, please.
I felt a real transformation this weekend, last week. Like everything and anything is doable, and I started again writing down my goals for this year and making plans and when before I was like maybe we should leave this for next year or at the end of this year. I don't know, it doesn't seem, it started raining and stuff, maybe during summer. But after that I was like, no, things are doable. And you just have to take it one step at a time, not rush into it, because when you rush into it, like I tend to do sometimes, it's too much, and you take on too much and you're like, F it. And you have I have the tendency to just not do anything at all. I'm like, it's too much for me, I will stop, and I stop all of it.
And that's the resistance I was talking about earlier.
Yes. And postpone it to much more, I don't know, doable time, which seems to be further and further away. And I'm like, next week, and then I'm like, next week, and then I'm like, next week, but I know I won't do it next week, so I say next month. And so on.
And how are you feeling now? Because you said that you felt a real transformation.
I feel awesome. And I also, yesterday, it was my last day off from work. And I did some work with me and with my house and decluttering. And it felt great. It like really, it felt great. And I had also some good news, and I don't know, it seems like things are changing and I am changing for the better, and I want to keep it up. I hope I will keep it up. I know I can.
Yes.
I'm like the little engine that could. I know I can.
Yeah, I love Thomas too. So I watched a lot of Thomas cartoons.
Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing, Irina, and thank you for being here because I missed you.
I know. I missed you too, guys.
Okay, so Melissa is saying that 3 offers on a home sale, so excited, and then 3 fell through. Okay, now back to beginning, starting over, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. Well, yay for coming 3 offers. You are a great manifester. And
I manifested them and then they all disappeared. It's like, what? It was like they kept dropping like flies. I'm like,
yeah, this is where we need to look at. Yeah, because you started manifesting and you are sabotaging, like backing off, so we need to look into that. I don't know if you've heard, we will do some resistance tapping because some of you reached out, and maybe it was because of a trauma that you went through the exercises and you were like, I can't find any, even though I know it's there, I can't find it. And it's so easy to our mind is trying to push down the traumas that felt really, really hard for us to take in. But the thing is, when we don't remember it, it keeps replaying in our lives over and over until we heal it. That's why I want to do some resistance tapping today, because I want to open up that the Pandora box, let's say. Because when we are in that refusal mode and we don't want to look at things, it doesn't mean that those things are necessarily going away. They're still with us, inside of us, recreating the same pattern, maybe with different actors in our lives, but the scene is the same. So in order to change the scene and to have a clean slate, a clean plate, we need to really dig deep and see what's there. Yeah. Yes, Irina, you raised your hand.
Yes, so I also wanted to say that I did that money thing you were talking about with the wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I received last year on my birthday a really cute wallet, which I was like, I shall keep it. Let's just keep it there, empty, of course. And
You are muted.
sorry,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know how I saw it again, and last night I just started arranging my money and my cards and everything inside it, and putting it, like you showed us.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt so good.
Yeah. And this is where it all begins.
Yes.
So
And I was like,
makes you just a little piece. Yeah, you shifted just a little piece.
yes, and I was like, I was just kind of talking to it and to the money inside it, and I was like, make some babies.
Maybe some parents too, and grandparents.
Yes. Maybe, I don't know, you can go foreign, like have euros, dollars, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not judging.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Irina, for sharing this with us. It's so
Thank
nice
you
to
as
have
well.
you here. Okay, guys, so let's start, because I know it will help Melissa as well with shifting this pattern. And then after we do the resistance tapping, we will go through stuff. Dana, do you want to share something with us? We just are celebrating stuff from the last week or so. So if you want to share, please do. Thank you for being here, even though I know you're sleepy.
Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, I'm sitting and I'm eating right now. I'm in a transition from in a delicate situation which Cornelia is helping me with, and I'm very happy that I think I can really get through to something even more fulfilling. And I haven't slept for more than 48 hours, I think. And yeah, and I'm here. And what do you want me to say? I
If you have any celebration, if you
I have a
discovered something, or
yeah, I can share something. Today, even though I have been still in my bed after a white night, um, I received a message from somebody who wants to work with me, another client.
yes,
Yes, and well, I was happy when I was very tired. I was okay. Oh, that's nice. Welcome, welcome, client.
yeah,
Y-
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. More, please.
Thank you more, please. Yes. Thank you. So I'm happy to be here with you.
Yeah, me too. And I'm happy that you are receiving clients, even though you are sleepy, even though you are not in a good mood.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Great
interesting.
job.
That's
It's
really
really interesting.
interesting.
I know. I'm a witch, a good witch.
Yes, you have a magic wand.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Thank you. I love you too.
Well, now, so first of all, I want whew, um, to start talking about the resistance and traumas, because I received messages from you guys. And first of all, thank you for being so vulnerable, because I know we are not used to this, especially us who are in the personal development world, who read a lot, who are studying a lot, who are doing all the positive things that law of attraction is teaching us. And looking deep inside, it's an act of courage. So thank you for doing that for yourself. And I'm saying this with love, and I'm saying this with compassion, because I've been there and I know how nasty it can be. So, with that being said, what I want you to do is to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And even though you don't remember trauma, or you don't want to look, or you don't want to feel certain things, I want you to notice that resistance, the resistance that's there. And I want you to type in the chat box how intense you feel the resistance of not looking at the trauma or the experience, of not feeling the emotions. And it can be anything, like from present or past, it doesn't matter. From 0 to 10, 0 being neutral, I don't feel any resistance, 10 being really intense. And while you are writing, I want to talk a little bit about traumas, because this is huge for people to look at. And we all lived traumas. We all lived small or big traumas. I had clients who were raped, and they were like, they were so used with this trauma that they didn't even occur to them that needs to be healed. And they were treating themselves exactly how the aggressor was treating them. So it's heartbreaking to see women who are so powerful. Yeah, we are powerful human beings. We give birth, we help men, we help our kids grow. Like, we are a powerhouse. And I was listening to, I don't remember who was, oh yeah, I remember now. Person in a program that I'm in, she's a head coach, and she was saying that us women, we are so used to carry traumas, and we make them like our tools to go through life. And then we are questioning ourselves, and we are doubting ourselves, and we are just treating ourselves harshly because we cannot succeed, we cannot do more, be more. We people please sometimes. And this comes from a trauma. This comes from a place where we feel like we don't deserve much. And I know it's heavy what I'm saying here, but I'm doing this specifically to help you be in that state. Because if we just tap only to do tapping, is not going to help. So what I'm doing here is to help you go into that state so you can really create a shift. Yes. So Dana is 5 to 6. Irina, Melissa, do you have any numbers for me? I'm asking you for numbers because I want to see if it's going up, is it going down, what's coming up for you. This is really helpful for me.
So to put a number
to the resistance. So you are putting a number to the resistance that it's occurring, resistance to remember the trauma, resistance to heal, resistance to feel the emotions, because some people are just going away, like they're not present anymore.
So for me, it used to be much bigger, larger number. Now it's like 5.
Okay.
It used to be an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So
good. 5 is good also. Okay, so let's start tapping. And I really wanted to feel the resistance and to feel everything that is happening and the words that we are saying. Yeah, so tap through the points and repeat after me out loud. This is hard. I can feel all this resistance. I don't want to feel that. Whatever is there to feel, whatever is there to see, I actually refuse to see it and to feel it. It's not safe to see it or feel it. And what would be the point of that? Like, seriously, I had enough going through that trauma. What would be the point of feeling this? What would be the point to seeing this? And if I see it or feel it, it could overwhelm me. It could make me useless and sobby and weak. And what's the point of that? So I'm not going to feel it. I'm not going to see it. There's no reason to feel it or see it. What would be the point? And I refuse to feel that. I refuse to see that. I refuse to go back and relive that trauma. I will push it down so hard. I will ignore it. I will hide it. I have walls around me because I don't want to remember. Even though I know it's there. And from time to time, I feel the pain. I can't remember. Maybe I don't want to remember. And I really refuse to remember because it's too painful. I don't want to go back. What's the point? I suffered enough already. So I won't do it. And you can't make me. I will resist to this tapping as well. And you can't make me, Cornelia. I don't want to go there. This is too painful. I honor my pains. I honor my traumas. I honor me hiding all of this. I honor myself because nobody honored me before. And it's time for me to shift this. It's time for me to heal this. Now it's my time. And I want to heal this. I honor all this resistance. I honor all this refusal. I deserve better. I deserve to be successful. I deserve to be happy, truly happy. I deserve better. I'm just going to honor that as well. I am my own boss now. I am the queen, the king. And I deserve more. Okay, so take a nice deep breath. Okay, ladies, so how are you feeling now? when you tune in into that resistance that you felt earlier, and let me know if you picked a trauma that you don't want to feel, or you don't have to say what it is, just if it is a trauma or a feeling or whatever. And maybe it's counterintuitive for some people, but you will see that the number is going down, because what's happening when we resist is like these two fists, like the right one is pushing the left one and the left one is pushing the right. So this is the resistance and this is the healing. So we are doing like this instead of letting go and allow the healing to arise, right? So when we voice, we actually allow the healing to be done. And the reason why I'm pointing the traumas and we are doing this in this program is because these are the blocks. These are the things that are slowing you down in your life, in your business, with your money, with your spouse, with your parents, with everyone around you. Because when we don't allow ourselves to really feel for the last time, right? Because this is what we are doing here. You'll feel it for the last time, I promise you. You can remember it, but it will be only like a story and it will not have charge in it. And this is why we are doing this work, because every time we think about something and it hurt us, or we feel negative emotions, we feel anger, frustration, sadness, these are the key things to really understand that you need to heal that. Not do positive affirmations and say, oh, I'm good with that. It's actually healing it, and it will be so beneficial for you, because the next time you will not feel it anymore. Maybe something else will arise. I'm not saying you will not, but at some point you will not do as much healing from the past. You might do feeling from the future as well, because sometimes we have fear of being successful, or fear of being like seen, and we want to be invisible, if that makes sense. Okay, so Dana, you were 5 or 6. Are you asleep? And Irina,
No.
no. I was worried I put you to sleep. And
No, it's not that easy. It's easy, it's easy, it's easy. I
it is,
refrain.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling now?
I have no idea. I think it's a bit better, but since I have been in the process all day, it's not very clear.
Mm-hmm.
I I was having in mind this need to control things and the resistance to not let the control go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's better. I think it's around 2 now.
Okay. So if you were to tune in into that too,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say is the resistance about? Why aren't you letting go of controlling?
I mean, to not have not at all this alert state that maybe it's happening something. Maybe if I am too relaxed, then I will be surprised if something is happening. If I am not relaxed and I'm alert, at least I'm not surprised if something is happening. This is what comes to my mind. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
And usually is something bad.
of course, I'm thinking of bad things. it's like mentally I know that it's not the best choice, and the best choice is to be um, in my body, or to feel with my heart and with my emotions and my intuition, to just be and choose from there, or just be present. But I it's like I'm not convinced organically that this is the way. I can be open to the possibility, but I'm still uh, clinged a little
Well,
bit.
it's normal when you were like fighting all your life to feel safe and secure in the world. You had to control things, especially when you couldn't rely on the adult around you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this habitual behavior, it's normal. When you it doesn't have to be like this, and it's okay to let it go now. But I want you to know that it's not wrong that you felt like this. This is a way for your body to protect. When you are alert, your body is protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is something that is happening in our childhood, especially if something is going on with an adult in our lives or with us. We are always in this fight or flight, even though it becomes like a second nature for us, but it's still hindering us.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, love. Irina, do you want to tell me where you are?
Yes, sure. Uh, so mm, I don't know. It was kind of weird because I realized that I had a different kind of trauma, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not a different kind, but something which is related to the first one, to the one of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I this past few nights I kept dreaming that person, uh, and it was revealing to me. It wasn't nightmarish.
Mm-hmm.
It was just dreams that kind of put a perspective on things and on my own choices. And yeah, that was kind of it. And when you said at some point that I am the one in charge, and I let go, and I'm my own queen, king, princess, and all the stuff around, plus the Joker, of course.
Mm-hmm.
um, it felt powerful, but it also felt like I I was lying to myself.
Why?
Um, because I was thinking, and yes, here comes the opposition. I was thinking, yeah, you feel like that now, but just wait. See how it feels tomorrow. Because I kind of tend to do things. I'm like, no, I have to stop this. I have to let it go. I have to. Okay, I looked at it and seen it in all possible positions, or so I'm thinking. But then after a few days, it comes back again,
Mm-hmm.
and repeating the same cycle.
Okay. Thank you for that, Irina. I want to say something. Can you see how much of the resistance is coming up when we hit the nail in the head and we are just voicing that thing? And the resistance was there first. I mean, I didn't do anything for you to feel the resistance. The resistance
Yes,
was there.
of course.
So I want to point that out because sometimes we feel like, oh, I shouldn't feel that, you know, because I want to feel good, right? But we can't feel good unless we shift this and transform this. And it will get better. I can honestly say I'm not doing so much clearing right now. I just enjoy life, right? But I have done lots of healing and clearing in my life in the past 10 years because I have been through the experiences that led me to those healings, right? And I had done lots of resistance tapping, like you have no idea. So that's why I can guide you through it. And I'm happy that you two are here so we can help the others in the program so we can shift and transform this. And maybe next time, if somebody has more stuff to say or to heal, we are bringing that to the table. Okay, so I will be very negative right now. So just follow along, yeah? Tap and voice. This is bullshit. How can this tapping help me? Like, give me a break. I have done lots and lots and lots and lots of work with myself. Come on, Cornelia. Seriously. I don't believe it. Because it's all coming back. This all repeating pattern. This all repeating cycle. It is good one day, and the next day, not so good. So what's the point of all this tapping and healing? I'm so sick and tired of it. Because I don't believe it's true for me. There, I said it. Maybe this works for you, Cornelia, but not for me. And I'm sick and tired of lying to myself. And I honor all my feelings. I honor all my fears. Because I'm really afraid that something bad will happen. to be on guard all the time. I have to be in the fight or flight or freeze response all the time. Because I can't feel safe. I don't feel safe. And to feel safe, I have to do lots of work with myself. And that's really overwhelming. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to heal. I don't want to feel. I don't want to see all my traumas. I already lived them. So I refuse to feel it. I refuse to heal it. I don't want to do it. I simply don't want to do it. And this is sad. And I honor all my sadness. I honor all my resistance. I honor all my fears. I honor my grief. I honor my anger. Because sometimes this doesn't feel fair. Why others seems to be okay with all their lives? And why do I have to do all this work? And I honor this as well. And I honor myself in mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so stop tapping and take a breath. Take it out. Whew. We voiced a lot. How are you feeling now?
That felt pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was good about it?
That I resisted to my resistance,
Mm-hmm.
and I put you put words in it, so like you express it with words, this resistance to the resistance. So yeah, I should do that a few times or so. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I'm afraid. I'm something. Yeah, I almost feel sleepy.
Maybe you will sleep after this.
Yeah, I will let you know.
Yeah, it's good sometimes to do some resistance tapping, and especially when we are growing our businesses, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to write that email. I don't want to. I did resistance tapping a lot, especially growing my business, you know. Even when I'm doing videos or stuff, if I'm not in the mood to do it, because obviously I cannot be like, hello everybody. You know, like, I want to be inspiring, and I want to inspire people to take action and to be amazing. So it's something that I really, really enjoy doing. So I don't want to be like Oh, my life is falling apart. So yeah, it's good to do resistance tapping, and you can do just sequences like I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, F you, I will not do it. And then you will see the resistance going down, because actually we resist resistance, and we're resisting it, like, and it's all like a bunch of resistance over resistance and pushing, and you have to do it, and it's all coming to, and when you actually voice that resistance is going down, because it's that part of us that doesn't want to do a thing, that has the feeling that it is heard, right? When we are voicing this, that part of ourselves, because we all have the light and the dark side, right? So when we allow ourselves to express, this will come to a neutral emotion and feeling. And when you feel neutral, you can take inspired action. But if you don't feel neutral and you feel all this resistance, how can you do it? And how can something good come out of this? Yeah.
Yeah, I was realizing that also with the intention of relaxing, getting relaxed, I am with the same attitude, like I have to relax,
You
pressing
can
and
tap on
pushing.
that as well. Like, I have to relax. I have to relax.
Ah, that's a good
I need
idea.
to relax.
Yeah.
And then, no, I don't want to do it. It's not safe. What if something will happen during my sleep and I'm not alert?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome. Irina, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling really well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you kind of put into words everything that I was thinking,
You're welcome.
especially with that, because at some point I was like, yeah, bull crap.
I
What
hear
the
this a
hell
lot.
tapping and stuff? Like, I've been to therapy and you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work. And just because I'm tapping here, it will work. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But actually, yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's just that I have to keep at it, because at some point I started tapping daily
Mm-hmm.
for about a week, and yes, it felt very good for those things, but then other stuff came out and I was like, oh,
Well, it's
come
normal
on.
when we tap, and not only tapping, but every single
Yes.
healing technique will bring up the root cause of that feeling. So that's why I was saying that at some point you will heal everything in that area. Yes, maybe some other things will come up, but not as strong as these ones, because we are actually resisting the most important traumas that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So, Irina, what I would recommend to you is when you tap every single day, maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day, and you find yourself in that day where you don't want to do it, it's like, fuck you, I don't want to tap because a lot of bullshit is coming up. I don't want to feel this anymore. This is BS,
Mm-hmm.
just tap through that, and you
Mm-hmm.
will see that you will feel so much better. And the reason of this healing is for all of you to feel better, to feel, and not better to march towards something that you want, but feeling empowered and feeling safe and secure in your body. And from there, the energy is blasting through your body out, right? Because if we are only putting a mask, like, I am so happy, that doesn't work. And it's something that we need to be aware, to be true to ourselves. I'm not happy all the time. And I can honestly say this, like, I'm not happy all the time. And that's okay with me. And it is something that you said, you have to do it. Choose to do it. You don't have to do it. And you can tap on that as well, like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, because we are taught as from childhood to have to do things, to have to go to the kindergarten, to have to go to school, to have to do chores, to have to wash our hair, to have to whatever, right? To have to eat. And it's not a pleasurable thing. It became like a nasty chore that we have to do every single time, right? Even when we are actually, I mean, seriously, I want to love my hair. I'm washing my hair because I love it. Look at these curls. Right? So all my life I hated my hair because not all my life. I hated my hair in the childhood because it was such a burden to wash it. And my mother, because it was so curly, my mother used to wash my hair, and that led me to be like so powerless when it was about my hair. I didn't know what products to use. I didn't know, because she was taking care of that. So I took my power back and I started to own my life and to really be aware of parts of my body that I was used to hate, to love them. And my kids, when they are seeing my belly, because I have stretch marks because of the pregnancies, I'm working on defining my abs even better, but I don't hate my stretch marks anymore. I used to hate them because my ex-husband was making me feel that I'm not as sexy if I have those ones. And now, not because he's not here anymore, because before he left, I was like, I love my body the way it is. This body gave birth of 4 kids. Like, really?
Yeah, wow.
Something came up to me when you were talking about the hair. When I was little, my mom always cut my hair short.
Yeah.
And I wore it like that for a long period of time, even when I got older, because what she was saying and is also saying right now, it's easier to take care of.
Yeah.
And
That's
now
the trauma there, right there.
Wow, I think I have it too.
I never saw it, and I don't see it, to be honest with you. I don't see it, not even now. I don't see it as a trauma.
I've heard so many moms telling their kids that wearing their hair shorter, it's easier. And it is a trauma because it's not allowing you to be the way you want to be. It is something that prevents you to be, I mean, we can live in a lie to be like, it is shorter. it is easier to take care of the short hair. Who said that? Honestly, it takes me 5 minutes to wash this. 5. I have a routine right now, and I don't need like hours to take care of my hair. But what I do is that I love my hair, honestly. And I did healing around this because I didn't love it. It was just a chore that I needed to do. So when I talk about um, it's actually owning our power, right? My dad used to say that long hair, it doesn't allow my body to grow. Really? I'm taller than
Wow.
him.
Now that is a trauma.
It was because I healed it, but it doesn't affect me anymore. But it is his words, like, and I'm like, seriously? No. Dana, do you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to say that also my mother always cut my hair short when I was little, and sometimes I ran into the garden or tried to run, and she ran after me to catch me and cut my hair. And
Yeah.
one time I remember we were in a vacation in a holiday, and we went to the hairdresser, and I was crying when they were cutting my hair.
That's why
And
I'm saying it is a trauma. Sorry, say.
yeah, and now I for a few years already I have a long hair, and it's like a chore every time I need
Yeah.
to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, now you are aware and you
yes,
can
I'm
heal
aware.
that.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. I was saying that it is a trauma because it doesn't give you a choice. And sometimes, because there's no adult around us, we are not giving ourselves a choice. It is, we have to do this. I have to go and cut my hair short because it takes me a lot of time to take care of it. No, it doesn't. And what if you would really enjoy your hair or your body or parts of your body? Yeah. So I will leave you with this. I have to go. It was such a pleasure to do this call. And we will see what else is coming up. Yes, Dana.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say thank you and have a great day.
You're welcome.
Afternoon.
Thank you. I also have to log in to for work. So thank you so much.
You're
That was
welcome.
fun.
Have an amazing day.
You too,
And
guys.
make sure you are watching the modules. I will release the next module, I think Sunday, if not Monday, the debt module. So do the work until the next module is coming so you can feel prepared to move on. Yeah? Awesome.
Thank you, and tap your
Yeah.
worries away.
Always.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye. Bye.